We start with mindset since whatever we think impacts all that we do. What is mindset? Is it just a buzzword or is it a real thing? And how important is it? I'm sure you've heard of it, but did you know that success is 80% mindset and 20% mechanics? Both essential parts, but let's take a look into mindset and see what it's really about. Mindset is what our mind is set on or set to do. And although it sounds like a fixed word, it's actually something in motion and it can change. However, changing it can be very challenging because our mindset didn't happen overnight. In fact, it can take years to develop our mindset. Years of conditioning and then reconditioning will solidify it. That is why it can be such a challenge to change our minds on a strongly held belief. The way we perceive something, think of something, our attitudes toward that something, it's all a part of our mindset. Remember, our mindset can change. Now, what is your mind set on? We have a PDF for you to download. It has 20 top questions for you to ask yourself before you start a new business. Download that, print it out, fill in some of it. We have some personal questions and we have some business questions for you. Keep it with you because as we go through this course, it might help to clarify what we're talking about, but it might also help to clarify your answers. Throughout this course, we'll take a look at how you're thinking about money and business and other aspects of business. We'll give some direction on developing your skills and acquiring tools to help you succeed. Now, when you think of starting a business, is your mindset on failure or success? Do you think you can do it or not do it? How do you perceive yourself? How do you perceive obstacles? Do you perceive them as something that's impossible to do? Can you perceive them as an opportunity for something more? And that it's something happening for you and not to you. Whatever our mind is set on becomes our focus. And our focus is the driver of where we're going. Where do you want to go? What kind of lifestyle do you want to have? How you think on these things will determine the direction of your mindset and therefore the direction you are going. That is why when we change our mindset, we change our world for better or for worse. If our mind is set on the right thing in the right way at the right time, we will gain access to the door of success. Let me say that again. If our mind is set on the right thing in the right way at the right time, we will gain access to the door of success. The right mindset opens doors. The wrong mindset closes them off, even closing off the very thought or idea of new opportunities. So I mentioned focus earlier, remember? Do you know that focus and attention are not the same thing? Focus is it's narrow and particular, while attention can be stolen or distracted. Therefore, attention is temporal, and it's not a way to measure ourselves or our success. Sometimes, we judge ourselves like I'm a failure or we're failing, when we can succeed if we improve our focus. Imagine having a conversation with someone and you hear a loud noise in the opposite direction. Bam! And you turn to see what it was. And then afterwards, you had trouble coming back to the conversation or topic. Has that ever happened to you? Would you say that you were focused on that conversation or that it merely had your attention until something more interesting came along? Focus can work like a deterrent or a shield that'll protect us from getting off track. It prevents us from wavering to external distractions or pressures. What you are focused on becomes your mindset. Now, attention is only for the moment, while our focus can become so sharp that it can even block out the sound of external voices to keep our eyes, mind, and attention on the matter at hand. This is the power of focus. It is unwavering and sharp. Focus is used to stay on track. And we will use focus to change our mindset. We can change our mindset when we change our focus. We want to develop a sharp mindset on the right foundation. We want to stay focused on the right things. The right things are the things that will open the doors to success by giving us new and better opportunities to the life and places that we want to go and live. Now, in order to change our mindset, we first need to hear the new idea, and then we need to hear it again. We need to hear it until we start dreaming the idea ourselves. Then we must start dreaming, and while we are dreaming, we begin to wake up to the idea of possibilities. Then we cast a vision, and we use focus to set our minds on that vision. That vision, together with focus, becomes our guiding force that moves our life in that direction. Literally making new brain connections. And the more connections we have in our minds, the more creativity and out-of-the-box thinking we can have. That's what we want to have in our business. And as a business, we want to be creative. So, what is your mindset on? Do you even know? Do you know what you really, truly, and authentically want? Now, let's take a dive into mindset as it relates to business. I want you to think about business just for a moment with me. When it comes to business, can you do it? Are you afraid that you might fail? And what will you do if you fail? There are 4 main reasons that people fail in business. Number 1, when a person is expecting to spend less money to start a business than it really costs. Number 2, not knowing the options and opportunities ahead of time. 3, not having the skills and tools to get the work done well enough. 4, when a person lacks the right mindset and confidence to keep going until success is found. They'll often give up too early. So we help people stay focused and to plan around these 4 areas so they can succeed. Remember that your mindset is very important to your success. Let's get back to some questions. How do you think about money? Here's another question. Do you have to be the expert all the time, or can you collaborate with others? Are you a teachable person? Are you a community builder or a good participant? Are your goals big enough? You know, if your goals don't challenge you, then you need to change them. We get inspired by having big goals. See, in business, it's harder to grow from making 0 to 10,000 a month than it is to go from making 10,000 to 100,000 per month. There's a lot of mindset changes to get into business. There are also a lot of resources to buy when you're starting up. We're here to help people go from 0 to 10,000 per month and then 10,000 to 100,000 per month if they want to. After that, we will have introduced you to the right people and helped you make connections with the right businesses that you need to succeed. You won't need us anymore, but we can work together. But you will have built recurring income to sustain and grow your own business. We aren't making any income claims to you. We'll show you how to build your business, but you will be the one to do it. Remember, it'll be something that you own. Now, concerning the future of business, If you want to see where business is heading and how to profit from it, click on this video right here. I'll see you there.